me go get 1 or 2 houses, I'll be with Dandy. But I not capital thing at the expense of everybody, which is what has been happening in the country for decades. A set of people, just 10% of the population of Sierra Leone, go just decide say, now we they take all thing through politics. We they use politics for squander all thing. And anybody talk, we they fetch you. Anybody cough, we they go after you. Ain't all right. It is time that this come to a stop now, for the greater good of every Sierra Leonean, regardless of whose side you're in at the world and whose side you belong. Parents and for say, no let this possible because now I come out. No let this possible because now I come. You see, we need for do this civic education for stop any form of violence and prevent the Rwanda style genocide will take place, because Sierra Leone will reach a boiling point in 2022. Before the end of 2022, we were hearing people on social media, and there were people praising them and say, let me wipe out a particular set of tribe, which is wrong, because everybody in Sierra Leone, everybody is connected. If you think say you not Creole, that you Creole blood day, it gets Kono inside it. That you Creole blood day, it gets Shabro inside it. That you Creole blood, it gets Mende inside it. You know, and you will only know if you do a proper DNA test, where they ascertain which type of DNA you get. Someday it will be Boku, someday it will be so. But the part of you come from here. This part of you come from. This is what the Americans are doing. They're able to locate them, their country of origin, and the last days these things will happen. Let we be one country people, in the sense, shouldn't be a Creole, I shouldn't be a Yalonka, I shouldn't be a Vai anymore. I should be a Sierra Leonean. Let we reach a point where, you know, a northerner into a position of Ministry of Finance, Fatamadi Bangura. The name itself tells you this guy in the north he come out. You understand? So if all these developments are going on, and we get people them in key positions, they're not going to say, well, we were choosing based on regional biasness. But now we embrace the progress where Sierra Leone they take place. Forget about politics. Forget about politics. Look at what thing they happen. Look at developments where they take place. Don't look at the outward nature or design of the book and condemn the book, but go into the contents of the book. As you read the first, the prologue or the preface, and then you go into the first chapter, second chapter, then you understand the spring of knowledge way embedded in this book. Then you're not going to ignore the book. Okay. So Sierra Leone, we got gold, we got diamond, we got rutile, we got bauxite, but the most important mineral. This is what Mercy TV, we are doing our best to train people them. We train somebody when not Sabinati. We no one day do media. We no one day hold camera. We no one day sit down for read news. We they train you without you not pay penny. So that not for let you can benefit Mercy TV, but for let you benefit yourself. For let you be in the position where you not go tomorrow and say, I not get nothing for fall back on. I not get no way of earning money. I not get no way of going to do a job for that earn a living, for that put bread on the table. So let us be patriotic. Everybody, regardless of your financial strength, regardless of your affluence and your influence, you get the ability for influence society by your attitude, by your character, by your way of thinking. Stop this mentality, say, we dey wait no more, let the election reach, we go deal with that. Deal with that. You see? First, deal with yourself, deal with your conscience. Are you doing the right thing? Are you contributing to the peace and security of this nation? Do you love your country? If you love your country, then show it. You may not have money to give to Mercy TV. You may not have favor for Mercy TV, but do ya help for conscientize somebody for say, no go yanda, no go do bad yanda, no go Torrestono, no go Chuk Posino, no go take Tramadol, no go take Kush, no go take anything we go cut your life short. You see, so we all for day in the position whereby we for be responsible citizens. We care about waiting right for the country rather than waiting right for your pocket. So that by so doing, we go teach others them for follow that footsteps they. School picking them day for land. Let them not land them, but let them not meet with the look the bad. Then say follow the footsteps. Yes. So my advice is every Sierra Leonean get important role for play in the area of peace, in the area of development. You may not have the money like government do for go make big bridge. You may not have all of that. But what you do have is morality, the moral consciousness. That is something that God don't give to everybody. You never work na money, you know say this work I don't work, so I'm not supposed to go na kitchen for go take nef and chook myself. If you know say you not go get that mind for do that to yourself, don't do it to another. Don't smear another. Don't do negative campaign against another. Not go thief person. Somebody call me. He call you say come invite you can work with me. Then you can thief all the person equipment then. When you don't thief equipment then now, then you begin now for smear the person to make it look like say now the person now don't harm you. When now you don't can thief, you know return the person thief property the way you don't thief. You dey go now, you dey go and make this is the, and there are people who know so you not it man. That's what you don't do. You did it where you used to work. You have come here, you have done the same thing. And you dey carry on from make you look like say you are a victim when you are a perpetrator of a crime. And there are people who know say na so you dey, but they are still supporting you. You see? And this kind of hypocrisy now in they make the country to go backwards. Because if you cannot call it as it is, then you cannot even say you are serving God. So it cut across from the classroom, first from the house, family sector, then it goes into the classroom, nursery, to secondary, primary, secondary, and then it goes into the religious section. You know, the churches, the mosques. They will preach 90 you know, for being morally just. Left for undermine people. If you don't thief, you don't thief. Call it as it is. But so when person thief you, they go like say that person is a bad person. If they go now they go. Now the same thing now they happen. Politicians that have been corrupted and they have stolen the wealth of this nation, they are now the ones that are fighting back. That is it. And you get people that will support there. If we not stop this hypocrisy, it's not go good for this country.
Let's say thank you, Reverend Julian Ojaskan. Siwana.
Yes.
How we go able to educate citizen, because we can call it citizen journalism, because something happens so it don't post up on social media and then they not good for salon. So how we go able to educate people the way they do their kind of thing?
Yes, that if you talk about the level of hypocrisy, it hinder the education we go help for deal with people and morals. As I said earlier on, peace, not a word, like comportment, and they deal with the moral of human being. But mind you, people in the way they always they pray for let the masses remain stupid. I want you understand that one. People in some people in the ask that they talk where then whether you do good, whether they do bad, then just ready for portray somebody as an angel. They do not allow you for let yourself come out with what you want to say or what you want bring to light as the reality, as something will bring peace. There are certain set of people. You get 10% of the population where they want for you to remain stupid. Because to them, if you clever enough, if you get sense enough, then your goal is what in the search for, obviously you know will get it right again. So they will always they pray, they will always they do something for him that the progress will lead towards peace. And these particular people part of the governance system, part of the political parties, part of the elites that we they look up to as bright example, then they always faithfully, you not get an idea, you not get anything for say about the reality. As you want to bring up something about peace, they will hinder you.
Yes.
And then when they hinder that particular person, that message will for go to 5, 10, 15, 20 people, that message don't die out. So at the same time, when they continue with the stupidness, when you say somebody stupid, it implies the person get brain, but you know they use the brain properly. You see? So then the politicians are there, people that are there, they want for let you remain stupid. Because if you're clever enough, then you know they're not going to work with you anymore. Because what you they say, maybe you go look and you know, what you say, so I'm not agree. I go take dog, I go take kush for support you, or Napolo you want give me, or na cap or banner you want. No, bring your own picking camp, no day before this battle. Bring your uncle and auntie, you say we want the power. Bring all the family, you can let them day before, there will be a match behind them. That show a bright example. But when you want to bring that idea, you tell say this guy no work with them. So they want to that stupid.
Exactly.
As you say, well, I get 20 million abo, now for the wall and kush, now for the wall and polo. Ah, no problem. But already hear you. That's what they want. Hello, thank you. You see? But as soon as you begin bring the idea, no, Mr. Man, Mrs., before we can vote for you in this constituency or in this community, let we see how you don't build a community center for River. Let we see the primary school you don't build, we go educate some of the people there. Let we see the farm where you don't come, where you don't construct, follow they get more food. We not go to import food, they not go to buy rice. Let we see what you don't do. Instead, them prefer take the 1 or 2 bag rice, they give them plus as money. Cook and everybody eats, they put it on top PA system. When you ask the politician at the end of the day, what you go for this community? They say, but they may not buy, I may not sell the vote. They buy them. I pay them for, they eat, I buy polo give them, I buy music, I play for them, and that's that part of the payment I don't give them because they vote for me. So at the end of the day, the first thing they not even do tonight. Go, when I don't buy, he don't buy when I vote. He don't give polo, he don't give PA system, put on top of beat killing. He did it. He cheerly the 2 bag rice with plus that's money, cheerly the cookie chef and the old man. So he don't buy when I vote already. Someday they swear. They give money, they swear. Yes. Say yes, we they give them money, but they swear first. If we take and say, which money they swear for, you ever vote for. Why? Because we don't even trust yourself.
Yes.
If you trust yourself, which I can talk to you, me, I want to be so person. I get this idea, I go do this, I go do that. If I trust myself, I don't need for let you swear, say, okay, I don't swear, so I vote for you. I don't need, because I cannot trust in myself. And then again, the other part of it is that the independency, we get less institutions that were independent. And that again, they hinder the peace, cohesion. Because if you're not independent, you get the finger they feed you. The thing they feed you is not to peace now in 100% gain. If they look at peace at 40%, then the balance now is the bulldoze. Say let small piece the balance go bulldoze go get what you want. So if we not get some independency inside some of the institutions, believe you me, we will preach the peace, we will preach, we will talk. But people are there around there willing to block along the way. You just say that man and I talk, let for talk, let talk. That man left for say all this here, let them say. But no, we believe say if we don't talk about peace in the media, we will preach peace to people there. People there for take and transfer it to another person. Teachers there for take and say, I hear something about interview, they talk about peace way, now immoral, not a word. How for talk to me picking about this? You politician, go to your community. Say, I don't get the understanding about peace. How am I going to behave? If I lost, no problem. I don't want to let anybody fight. If I lost, even, I don't want to let anybody take up on another person. We are all the same Sierra-Leoneans. And then we get something where, don't they show me typical examples, but we know they take notice. We quick to forget Sierra Leone. Watch the Fuller tribe. In those days, you go ask for a chief from and mingle with different tribes all across the country. Then we look through that races one way or the other. But the preaching, none they go to them say we are all one, we are all one. And believe you me, the picture don't change today. Yes. And the Fuller man they tell him pick it say, now you don't reach for 10 for let you marry. Bring you wear flashy. You go bring one in bag here. Eh? Now limba you go take say Papa don't try you. That Fuller batch you go Fuller muscle for me. Now that there for marry. No. Now this limba man see. Now this middle man see. Now this Creole. I don't see plenty. Fuller man married to Creole. A president that married. Fuller man married to Limba. I was there. Fuller. You see, so they said don't begin they get the understanding. Say, look, when we come together as one people, we live peacefully. So why would not they copy example from some of the things and we still they go on with that past days where people have, if not to this, no way. If you not to Mede, I don't get time for you. If you not to Liba, I don't get. If you not to Timini, I don't know. Now time follow the interact. We get the inter-religious pillar where all we very strong. Me I go to mosque. Someday when they get Muslim marriage in a mosque and they invite we. Although I don't go inside the mosque, go sit down like a Muslim. But they go at the part of the mosque and they witness the wedding night they go on. So they funeral, they go to mosque as a Christian. We can see Muslims too. End of year, we all in a church. We have waited here go around. We all come to a church, but we gladly on the street. So that religious tolerance will get, that intermarriage will get. If for they always look forward to peace in this country, anything that they make, will they come together religiously and matrimonially. You see, if we don't know you marry those, you don't marry Timini woman. The family they can visit in UF are different tribes, so you have to interact with them. UF said your family they can visit them, it's a different tribe. So that interaction them was for day they continue for long get peace, perfect peace. But as I tell you, hindrance then the people in the way ready for hinder any progress they make for peace. They look at things and say, this if people get this kind of sense in the community in the area, people don't come up here me. So the thing like make them that man I like a lie. What they talk so and so you get where they style because I don't know. I think say the political science where we Sierra Leoneans and study now about the act of talking. There's like then they practice like them pastors there where they win souls. So we tell like the political science and go tell them how for talk to people for win their souls. Then go galvanize you. Then go tell you every sweet thing. Make sure you forget about the truth and the reality. Will they lead to peace? Then you check up what in their want. Do this way. Look, nothing on 5 now, on me. And then get away, then you call them tax force. You know me, tax force. No, now you check number 1. You put your car, you did it, blah, blah, blah. Find work, give that person. Let yourself obtain something. Let you feed up your family. But now for guide you, no, they're around you, like tax force member. Nothing you tell them, no sober. Anybody look at banker. Hey, look at my car, and all the party, they push up on the car. So these things they make like they hinder the peace of the others. Because you go there, they preach peace. Within that money they tell the contingents, it different from within the lead to peace. And if that continue, really will not get a better future for our children. The media get a role for play. The media get a very big role for play. And again, as I talk about independence, the media, majority of the media houses, now this country, as I will say it authoritatively, that they are mandated by politicians.
No, they can't do that.
Okay.
We'll go for a short break. When we come back, we will continue the program.
There's only one place where you are always welcome, where you will always be part of the family, and you can always expect to find a helping hand. There's only one place where you will find a reliable partner for all your financial needs, and your funds will always be safe. It's only at Rokel Commercial Bank, because Rokel is more than a bank.
Well, this is your bank, a bank that is resplendent with splendor. It characterizes greatness, and it has a history that is deeply rooted in banking in Sierra Leone. Over 100 years, this bank has been around, initially as Barclays Bank, and now as Rokel Commercial Bank, your bank.
That's why our impact in the community is second to none. That's why we are expanding our branches to give you world-class service everywhere you go.
We've expanded as far as Kailaun, Wilkinson Road, Fabi College, Uberforce, and look out for us very soon. We're going to go to the north. We're going to go as far as Kwendu very soon.
When you look at our corporate online services, our SMS text banking, and of course our Syncopo Plus, which cannot be rivaled by any.
That's why we are rolling out state-of-the-art digital systems to better serve you. And that's why you will always be our #1 concern.
By so doing, you have a bank that is going to be a modern bank to you, a bank that's going to be a credible bank to you, a bank that's going to
visit any of our branches countrywide and join the winning family today. Welcome to Rokel Commercial Bank, your bank of choice.
Welcome back, viewers, to Say So My Election.
Well, first of all, the media now then for play the most pivotal role. In other words, if the media take the back seat and allow the politicians to carry on and poison the minds of the gullible people them, and then talks them way they idle, they not get work for do, then just they no more for take and tumult from the politicians. Then the politicians become the lifeline, then career, then everything. It's like now they're the godfathers. Then without them, they're not able for satisfy the drug habits, then alcoholism, and any other thing. So waiting the media in own role now for cut across that and call it as it is. You know, let the politicians then know say we don't see you now, we don't spot you now, we don't know what una are the enemies of progress that this country. Now una they go and poison the young people here for let them cause carnage, let them cause trouble. So once the media done with and if we reach a point where the media should be empowered for gather evidence. So when something they happen, with there should be some investigative journalism where they tell who that's responsible for who that, and that should lead to prosecution. You see, the judiciary, the media, and the parliament for work together, because the media are the fourth estate. Yeah. You know, the executive arm of government are the one, parliament are number 2, the judiciary number 3, the media are number 4. So we all play the same role for let the society function. Index where they come on the screen very soon as I talk now. This social index they show Sierra Leone they top, you know, as a country we don't improve, we don't develop from where it used to be. You see on the screen Salon don't come up social progress index, the biggest risers and fallers. You see, you see, and even the developed countries then like the United Kingdom, the US, and European countries, they all lay to the bottom. Then they out of the then are the decliners. Then the world not they celebrate this. Sierra Leone is doing very well. You see, now the country this way, people that they go cause riot, insurrection. I know we call land a riot, no more. There is a whole meaning to it, and they still go bail. You know, some are roaming the street free. You know, whereas some other country, them believe me, you do that in Iran, you are finished. You see, we all have protest no more. We students then protest, then go hang to them, don't see them alive. They are done. But this country don't abolish the death penalty. This country don't remove that seditious libel law. We been a hangover journalists them, you know, to the point to which you write something, even if it's not as bad as it, you know, then they use that as a precursor for jailing. It's no longer there. It's not happening. You know, there's a lot of freedom and social justice where this country they enjoy compared to other countries. Then we the media we for be given more opportunity, more funding, more resources for let we go able for get that logistical equipment for make we go able for investigate who that's the cause it. Let me tell you something. Empower the media for doing that. This is the reason why crime is easily investigated in the developed world, because media is well equipped there. You know, when something happen, you get the gadgets where they make you reach the quick and begin for doing investigation. But yeah, advertisement now, voila. You know, so we believe say if the people that will get interest in peace in this country from all levels, on a very serious note, if they really decide say they want to invest in the media for let the media be part of development and nation building exercise, then this country will get peace. War no go happen at this country, because when you go Yankee can say no, not so it be, not so it be. Then they profile evidence where they show say that way that person talk na lie. So that set fire where that politician will have for set fire, so that Ingo gain in own small selfish interest, it go put him number one, it go backfire. So that is something that needs to be done. You see, the system should be put in that light. In the Western world, money they for media organizations them. You know, government they make them easy for them to get certain advertisements them in. So that is the reason why, you know, Sierra Leone will suffer delicate today, because there is no checkmate. The media life will be the checkmate. Not social media, but traditional media. But now people then go on social media, then go tell lie. Then the traditional media not get the clout and the correct environment for able for debunker. Even forget government corporations and then they na problem. You know, so there has to be really a process whereby the government system, the judiciary, the parliamentary system, the civil society and the media will all come together as partnership. Or say, okay, what can we do to help you, media institution, and to be able to do your job right, for bring peace in the country, for educate, for do civic sensitization programs. We're going to make people that understand waiting not the right thing and waiting not the wrong thing, and how government the function, so that the people them with the helm of government can able for use the same media for come and tell their story as to how far they don't come, and waiting the people them. Look at this one. Now so junkie then did it. They are all drug addicts. They are all drug addicts. They are all infested with serious narcotics. Some that sleep in the sleep, street and they sleep. Yes, they will never show you this. We know there no street now salon with us. So you see, they exist.
Yes.
You see, when garbage do all over, they get dumpsters them, but they not even get the time for take the garbage and put it inside it.
Wow.
You see, yes. You see people that they don't have street, completely drunk or
hopeless.
Yes, they are knocked out with the economy. If not, then they'll even beat them. You see, but look at
Philadelphia.
Now they won't kush that day, so they call and speed. You see, these are drug addicted, hopeless people.
Garbage in it.
They sleep on the streets. They don't sleep in a proper house. You see the tent there. Now it's not on the streets that they sleep. Inside America, there is a man they want kill himself for go America. When you can able build your America, na Sierra Leone, you can able for join the development wagon inside Salute and make Sierra Leone greater in the world. You know, if you cannot build your home here, you're not going to be able to build home in any part of the world, because you will always be a stranger wherever you are.
Yes.
Now is the time. Let we build with country. Now is the time. Let we clean up with country. You see, this is the America they don't want you to see. You see, so dump total garbage outside. It dirty. You see, you know they not care. They don't want you to see this. You see?
This one, I don't even know where to start. Because if you tell some people, say, this is America, you tell them, no, I don't believe. Sorry, Daddy. If the media come to itself and say, now, no begin portray the country, the good side of things.
Yes.
If you see this, they happen inside United States of America, some areas, but they don't portray it. Why we for do them? Begin take bomb and they show people in England. You know, if you show people in bomb, no show them Hill Court Road, No show them the inside bypass road. No show them the rebuilding. No show them the Freetown Hall. Things will be fine. No talk about things will be peaceful. No talk about things will bring progress. But if we begin shows of letting there, at the end of the day, now we say we put to shame. Look at America, they get all these things, but you cannot see it in the media.
If you go along the
media,
beach,
yes,
you go along the beach.
Yeah,
you go see when you see the landmark.
Yeah.
And the development will don't take place along the beach. Forget about the prostitution where they go on there.
Yeah.
You know, you hardly even now see them in that light anymore.
Yeah.
You know, because there's a lot of police presence there.
Yeah.
But you see modern structures then where they make you feel like, for say, not to inside the previously depicted Africa, where people then feel safe. In the past, when I did England, certain people, when you talk to them, then the ideology of Africa is like people live on trees. So one day somebody asked me, so, I heard that you guys live in trees. I said, yeah, your ambassador lives in the tallest tree in Africa, you know. So he may be able to tell you, you know, how tall his own tree is, you know. So he keep quiet. I say, then I bring out certain pictures of, I think it was Ivory Coast, that I've been getting a clip of Ivory Coast. I said, look at this clip. Do you know that this is Africa? This is actually Africa. They call it Petit France. Yeah. This part of Africa looks better, more beautiful than where you are right now. You know?
Just now.
Yeah. I said, so if you don't understand Africa, don't preconceive Africa as a place that is meant for monkeys and baboons, you know. We have these luxurious exotic animals. Yes, we get them, but it doesn't mean that we live in the bush or in a tree. In fact, what people don't know and what people need to know is that inside Salonia, people that live in this country, where they live a better life than people that live overseas.
Oh yes.
People that we live in a better housing condition than people that live overseas. Do you know that some of we brothers and sisters them yonder, you get 10 people that they inside one room, 10 people inside one room, then they sleep by turn. You know, one mattress and a grown a day. Yes, then they sleep by turn, then they change jacket by turn.
Wow.
Yes, it happened.
Yeah.
You know, and you get people that way they not even get bank account.
Ooh.
Yes, then therefore use other person in account for let them go able for do something and use the person in document for let something can inside for let them say able for survive. So, but when you then as you are free. You know, I'm not saying don't travel. Make sure before you travel, you get the right qualification. You get the right business idea, so that you know to go there for go enslave yourself. You don't go there for go transact business. We're going to make you able for prop yourself up now. Rather than you say, I go there for go. What it make you for go kill yourself in the Mediterranean? What it make you for go die in the desert? What it make you for go become a slave for gangsters in Libya and other parts of the world where they try for traffic people them? And one of these problems, and I need to really say this, what more they hurt me is you get still people them where they put adverts them on social media say it's free scholarship. That advert where they put is not there is no such thing as a free breakfast, no free scholarship, nothing. Then they lure you into a net. When you enter inside this net now, you become their slaves. People then they in Dubai, where believe me, right now you go with plane, you say on a cab, then they clap for you, then they run for inside that plane they for commodity for cab. They don't gaze with the fine buildings them, with the fine structures the way they did. They tired, they don't see all what they foresee. If not for let the eye enjoy them more, they don't see all the beautiful side the way they foresee.
Skyscraper.
They don't see them. So waiting they're not able for enjoy na the standard of living. The next choice, if they not do am, gun dey na the hate. He grab, he go there. Guess wetin? Na puppy dem go put in breast. Imagine somebody wey just born. Dem put dogs dem, puppy dogs dem for suck in breast. How can that happen? A human being, a dignified human being, you go degrade them for let animal they suck in breast as part of in employment.
True.
That one another choice. If they under the waiting they call either the killer have been psychologically damaged.
Yeah.
The Arabs then they rape them, then they abuse them, then they molest them, then they make them the other day we see a clip. The Arab man tie rope. Now the woman in neck. He drag and go to toilet. He puts the woman head na the toilet. In a piece pantapa. Can we Africans continue for endure this modern day slavery? How long will it take for our politicians to learn some lesson and say, let enough is enough. Let us cease fire and let we do some soul searching and say no more manipulation of our young people. Our generation must now be given the chance to be educated and to be utilized in the world.
Of course. And these perpetrators them, now the same people they try for recolonize we. And Africa don't colonize already. We don't see what's in the colonial, and then still they come back to can colonize we. But the sense is that they your democracy we then get, we will see today in the America people sleep on the street, drug addicts, they don't get nowhere to go. If that kind of democracy, that kind of lifestyle they want for we Africans, no, it's time for us to resist. Now time for we elders them do something correct. We go make enough feel for go outside. Because if nothing not better, all the time they fed for, I go and take time to run and go. But believe you me, with all the resources we will get, especially for Sierra Leone, if we leaders them, we elders them, put all the resources them in place for let everybody get a part of the national cake, well to do. What are they go find another person in the country? Before when we travel, I go to Liberia. Liberians used to tell me, my brother, me, I'm born here, I die here, I'm going nowhere. I said, why these people get that kind of thinking? I'm born here, I die, I'm not going nowhere. But because things are nice with them during the Tolbert, during the Tubman time, during the Samekedo time. Liberia was very peaceful, very free. I don't want to say free, totally free, but they were very, very peaceful. So when you ask any Liberia man, hey, well, my man, he said, no, my man, no, I'm coming from a country going somewhere. I'm born here, I'm here, I die here. Why you come from Sierra Leone? What you can do here? Okay, I go to other countries. You go to the police, they'll tell you, before they judge the case, if you not say the right this person now you can meet her. So if there any right, he get 60, he can be correct. The person gets 60% right first. Because now he hosts this. You not can meet her. So all they judge the case, not me say they can win that person. Say, wow. It's now they care for their citizen. You get your foreign card, you go to the hospital, they will charge you differently from how they charge the citizen. You go to the police, you go to school even, and they charge you differently. Then you always know say you're not a stranger. They know let you know, then you feel like say you're part of them. So if we all elites them, we all elders them, parliamentarians, government, they work hard for we resources and put it to use, bring factories, bring investors. Believe you me, Saloma next alone. And because of the discrepancies, one thing I make with a fed for go out in Babylon, go look for other extra job. But if you are so fine, what the hell? I go to Tokyo, I sit on a fine beach. I come here, I go Lumley Beach, I go Aberdeen Beach, I go to hotels, I go to restaurants, I get me cultural value. Everything is okay. We don't go black people country. But the way the politicians then they guide we, they feel for commercial the race and then find a way out. And after they say no. When you go out here, they make it brother and feel say as you reach na gold plantation and na diamond and plants in New York, and so everybody run for go. Nevertheless, go to see this now they tell you say Christmas is the days are break.
Well, maybe as we come to the end of the program, I want to give you a final message to viewers them out there.
And they always talk to the brothers and sisters Sierra Leoneans them say peace now one of the greatest blessing where God will ever give to mankind. Because if me and you can able to sit down, like how sit down, so we discuss things in a way, all of the benefit, that because we are in peace. If we not be there in peace, we're not able to sit down even this morning for discuss things, then for educate the masses. So take out for we own. Say the media is there to educate the masses and to look for peace. If yourself, now your family host, now your school, now your college, now your office, now your institution, anywhere you there, if you will take the message across, it will be very, very, very good. Tell your brother, say, look, please my comportment. If you want to do something to me, we're not correct. If I tell you, no, I don't like this, and please respect me, my opinion, my feeling too. For those who live there in peace. So when you forget that peace, believe in me, Sierra will get a lot of value for enjoy. A very good, fast value for enjoy. When you travel go to the interior, you see the vast land where left for no use it. And I ask myself, why when they kill themselves for land? Yeah, before you go first for your land, they put you on a 4-man shoulder. Why? Look the land after watch left, watch right. You see vast land will not even touch it. It is seems like Salona invading land. I say, wow, what do you make me go kill them? Can no develop the country, no continue to develop. Till they full up all side. That's all the land where they till they full up in 1,000 years to come. Yeah. So let we pray that whatever they derive we from peace, let not happen at Salon. Whatever they take we from that rail from peace, let not happen at Salon, because we will not see that before. We don't learn the lesson. We don't get experience about that. Now we don't turn out for teach the beginning them say, wait till we not see, not to be peace, so now na peace now they are from. Because now a blessing. If we pray, we go to different religious areas and we go pray. What do they pray for? We need pray for it. No, we must get it. Like you are not doing nothing. Somebody must say, I go to so we really pray for most of the things they want to pray for. Now center peace, now center around. So if we have peace, believe me, sir, we are one of the best countries in the world.
Plenty thank you to Major C1 Claude Atay-Robert for this wonderful contribution. CEO Reverend Julian Rogers Khan, I want to yourself give your last message to viewers there.
Yeah, that's my bad.
So I pray and believe God that we people we will really understand the importance of peace in Sierra Leone, and let we love one another, even if it's from a distance, but let we love one another and let we forgive and forbear. And the reason for that is because we don't get choice. Now one country we don't get any duplicates of this nation. If we're not all and fine, with a lost respect, you know, any side we go, how you hold your country, if Rwanda can transform to how we did so today, from genocide, we say you bad and the Itmota man na ground, Sierra Leone don't go. So now we all get institutions, them the civil service. Let not be say pass person what way Afambutowa no. Let it be for everybody, for the good of everybody. Dear, are they big? Let peace be in the center of the hearts of every Sierra Leonean as we approach this election. Let this election not be a do or die thing. Let this election be an example of a high demonstration of a democratic principles. Them we're going to make the one we win, we clap for her. The one we lost, we accept it.